Initially, there existed only Allah and absolutely nothing else. Picture it. No throne, no pen, no water, no clouds, no skies, just Allah. Reflect on the sheer magnificence of that notion. No air below him, no air above him, just Allah. It's a profound realization that everything apart from Allah is transient, for it was simply Allah and nothing more. Consider this. Allah created this, Allah created that. Then someone might ask, so who created Allah? The issue arises when you attempt to confine Allah within human limitations. Allah transcends time. He created time itself so that one might engage in deep reflection upon His creation. You may reach a pinnacle of contemplation, marveling at Allah's creation. And then comes Shaitan, insinuating, so who created Allah? In such moments, the Prophet advises us to swiftly affirm our belief in Allah. We declare, O Allah, you are the first, so there is nothing preceding you. You are the last, so there is nothing after you. You are the manifest, the evident, with nothing above you, yet you are the hidden beyond comprehension. Allah is the Almighty, deserving of exclusive worship. He is the knower of all that is visible and invisible, the most merciful, the most kind, the sovereign over all sovereigns, the pure, the holy, the source of peace and security, the creator, the fashioner, the sustainer, the bestower, and the all-wise. Glory be to Allah, exalted above all they associate with Him, that the one who exalts the hermit of Allah, the sanctified things of God, and what is more sanctified than the creation of Allah? This thing that Allah has created as a tajalli of all of His divine attributes and then called us to marvel at it. If you look at people when they see people who can do something amazing, you see, you had a beautiful singer who sings his song, and people in the non-Muslim society, you know what they do? If people clap, they do these things. Ovation, they do an ovation, right? Which is to praise. That is because of what's happening in their hearts. They see something extraordinary and they want to praise that thing because they're seeing something that has affected their soul. And yet, we're in this incredible existence, this amazing creation, stars in the heavens, galaxies. We've got Hubble telescopes that look at the far corners of the universe, the massive expansiveness. We have flowers that bloom before our eyes. We have animals that can do the most extraordinary things. Elephants that can carry extraordinary weight on their backs, but ants even more extraordinary that can carry many times their own weight. Let's look at the story of creation. Rasulullah said, in the beginning there was Allah. There was nothing before Him. In other narration, nothing was with Him, and His throne was on water. And He wrote in the tablet everything, and He created the heavens and the earth. Abdullah ibn Amr narrates that Allah's messenger, peace be upon him, stated that Allah ordained and determined the measures and proportions of all things in creation 50,000 years before He created the heavens and the earth. This hadith emphasizes the concept of Allah's predestination, qadr, and His comprehensive knowledge of everything that would occur in the universe. It underscores the idea that Allah's decree is all-encompassing and that everything unfolds according to His divine plan. Provides insight into the concept of preordainment in Islam. According to this hadith, Allah ordained the measures and due proportions of creation 50,000 years before He created the heavens and the earth. This statement underscores the divine wisdom and planning that preceded the physical creation of the universe. In essence, it suggests that before the tangible existence of the universe, Allah had already determined and decreed every aspect of creation, including the intricate details of the heavens, the earth, and everything in between. This divine preordainment reflects Allah's omniscience and His absolute control over all things. The mention of Allah's throne being over water in the hadith symbolizes His supreme authority and sovereignty. It signifies that even before the creation of the universe, Allah existed above His throne. which serves as a metaphorical representation of his majestic dominion over all of creation. Overall, this hadith serves to emphasize the profound belief in Allah's predestination and foreknowledge within Islamic theology. It teaches believers to trust in Allah's divine wisdom and to recognize His complete authority over the universe. Abu Huraira narrates that Allah's Messenger, peace be upon him, mentioned that the first thing created by Allah was the pen, kalam. Allah instructed the pen to write, and it asked what it should write. Allah commanded the pen to write down the measures and proportions of all things until the last hour, indicating that the pen recorded the divine decree of everything that would happen from the beginning of creation until the end of time. This hadith illustrates the concept of divine decree and the idea that Allah's knowledge encompasses past, present, and future events. This hadith, narrated by Abu Huraira, provides profound insight into the Islamic understanding of creation and the divine decree. In this hadith, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, informs his companions about the initial act of creation by Allah. He describes the pen as the first thing that Allah created. The pen symbolizes the instrument through which divine commandments and decrees are recorded. Allah commands the pen to write, indicating the commencement of a process of recording that extends to encompass all aspects of existence until the last hour, which signifies the end of time and the day of judgment in Islamic belief. The pen's inquiry about what it should write reflects its submission and obedience to the divine command. It seeks clarification from Allah about the content of its writing, demonstrating a sense of servitude and accountability. The phrase, "the measures of all things," suggests that the pen is tasked with documenting the ordained destiny and decrees for every aspect of creation, including the events, actions, and outcomes that will unfold throughout history until the culmination of the universe. This hadith underscores the concept of predestination, qadar, in Islam, emphasizing the belief that Allah has decreed all events and destinies with precise measures and knowledge. It highlights the meticulous planning and control exerted by Allah over the affairs of the universe, reaffirming His sovereignty and omniscience.